Have you ever worked the late shift? That eerie silence when the whole building is empty, except for you. I used to work as a security guard in a brand new office tower. It was usually pretty quiet, just me, the hum of the air conditioning, and the endless maze of empty cubicles. My shift ended at m, and I'd take the elevator down from the 30th floor, straight to the lobby. The building was so new that some of the upper floors were still unoccupied, just concrete shells waiting to be finished. One night, or rather, one early morning, I was exhausted. It had been a long shift with a few false alarms, and I couldn't wait to get home. I stepped into the elevator, hit the G for ground floor, and leaned against the cool metal wall. The doors slid shut, and the elevator began its descent. 30, 29, 28. Everything was normal. I probably zoned out for a second, just staring at the numbers changing when I noticed something odd. We passed the 15th floor, and then, nothing. The display went blank. The elevator kept moving, but the familiar soft chime for each floor was gone. I straightened up, my exhaustion replaced by a sudden jolt of alertness. What's going on? I muttered to myself, pressing the G button again. It didn't light up. I tried the emergency call button. No response. A cold knot started to form in my stomach. The elevator wasn't going down anymore. It felt like it was moving sideways, or maybe not moving at all. The air grew heavy and thick, and a strange metallic smell filled the small space. It smelled like old coins and something else, something like burnt sugar. Then, as suddenly as it stopped, the elevator jolted and the doors chimed. But the display didn't show G. It showed 13B. That was impossible. This building only had 40 floors, and there was no B level, no basement floors designated like that. I stared at the glowing numbers, my heart hammering against my ribs. Before I could process it, the doors slid open. It wasn't a floor. It was just darkness. A thick, suffocating black that seemed to absorb all the light from the elevator car. My hand went to the flashlight on my belt, but I was frozen in place. The silence was absolute, heavier than any silence I had ever known. And standing right at the edge of the light, just beyond the threshold of the elevator, was a figure. It was tall and impossibly thin, its limbs long and spidery. It didn't have a clear face, more like a smudge of shadow, but I could feel it looking at me. I could feel its ancient, malevolent intelligence. It wasn't human. My mind screamed the word, a word from old stories my grandmother used to tell me to keep me from staying out after dark. Jinn. The air crackled, and the figure took a slow, deliberate step forward, its form wavering like heat haze. I stumbled back, fumbling for the door close button, my fingers shaking so badly I could barely press it. For a terrifying second, nothing happened. The figure raised a long, spindly arm, its fingers like black talons. Just as it was about to cross into the elevator, the door slammed shut with a violent bang. The elevator shuddered and dropped. It felt like a free fall. I was thrown to the floor, my ears popping. The display flickered wildly through random numbers before finally settling on G. With another chime, the doors opened to the familiar, brightly lit lobby. I scrambled out, not daring to look back, and ran. I didn't stop running until I was in my car, speeding away from the building. I quit the next day. I never told anyone the real reason why, but sometimes when I'm alone in an elevator, I see that display in my mind, 13B, and I feel that cold, ancient gaze on the back of my neck. Thanks for watching. If you have a story like this, share it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Stay safe out there.